The last time I shared a chicken thigh recipe, I had so many people complaining about me using Tyson brand chicken to the point where people were saying, that's terrible chicken. You shouldn't use that. I don't know why anybody would eat that. That's disgusting. Well, you guys have to remember that Tyson brand chicken is really the only brand of chicken that some stores carry. In this case, I went to Walmart and pretty much Tyson chicken is the only chicken they have. And while I realize that it may not be the absolute best quality, in these times where grocery prices are sky high, people ought to be thankful to be eating at all. All right, so today I'm going to be showing you a chicken thigh recipe that my family absolutely loves, and I think it will be perfect, especially for the summer season. It has a lot of tropical flavors, and it's really easy to make. I know some of y'all don't like cleaning your chicken, but baby, I am going for it. All right, I like to add a little vinegar and a little lemon, and I scrub that skin, especially if you're getting chicken, just mass-produced chicken. That is my way. Of course, you're going to clean your sink and go ahead and get to seasoning that bird. All right, so I have some chicken thighs here, and I'm going to be adding some green seasoning. I'll link in the description box to that recipe. I'm going to use some chili lime seasoning. And no, all of y'all may not have that. So if you don't have this, replace that with some salt, some cayenne pepper, a little bit of chili powder, and lime zest. Just a little of the zest, okay? I am going to up the heat with some extra cayenne pepper, and I'm also going to use this buttery steakhouse seasoning. It's going to add a nice, buttery, delicious flavor to your chicken, and I'll also add a bit of white pepper. You don't have to have these exact seasonings to make this work, but I will say that the chili and the lime flavor are going to be dominant because it's going to go well with the sauce. While my chicken is marinating at room temperature, I'm going to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Then I'm going to add my cast iron skillet. Now this is Sister Mabel. This is like Sister Mabel grandchild right here with that enamel yellow. Okay, do y'all see her? Do y'all see what she doing? Okay, I'm going to add my chicken skin side down, and then I am going to turn the eye onto a medium heat. So the eye is cold. That's very important because I want to render the fat on that skin to make it nice and crispy. While that is cooking, I'm going to make a little bit of a sauce. Okay, now this sauce gonna bring everything together. Okay, baby, this is not optional. You need it. So I'm going to add the juice of 2 limes. I got some juicy limes. So if your limes is a little, on that dry side, you might need 3. I'm going to add some garlic, and then I'm going to balance out that acidic flavor with some honey. Now at this stage, this sauce may not taste like much, but once you cook it a little bit, and we're going to add some butter to it, and it combines with the juices from that chicken, y'all, we're going to be cooking. Okay, now this chicken has been on the eye for about 5 minutes or so. You see that some fat has come off the chicken. I didn't add no oil at all to this skillet. I'm going to go in with my spatula and just start to detach that chicken from the bottom of the cast iron skillet. You don't want to let this cook so long that the spices burn, but you just want to cook this long enough so that the skin has become a little brown, rendered a little fat, and then you can smell the aroma of those toasted spices. Turn your burner off because we're not cooking this anymore on the stove. I'm going to stick this straight into the oven and allow this to cook for 25 minutes. While that's roasting, we're going to work on this butter, garlic, honey, lime sauce. So I'm going to put about half a tablespoon of butter into a little pan, and then I'm going to add my sauce. I'm going to cook this on a medium low until it starts to thicken up a little bit. Okay, it's not going to be super thick. We don't have no cornstarch or nothing in there. But you do want that lime juice to render down a bit so that honey will start to become a little sticky. And then you're going to infuse it with that garlic flavor. And y'all, it's going to be good. Now, if you really like something spicy, you can throw in some red pepper flakes or some sliced up jalapenos. Oh, my goodness. You cooking, but the kids may not be able to handle it, okay? So that's going to take about 3 minutes for this sauce to cook down a bit, and I'm going to throw in a little cilantro. That is if you don't think cilantro tastes like soap. If you think it tastes like soap, just throw a little parsley in there, and then you're going to be good. At the 25-minute mark, I am going to check on my chicken. Now, of course, that skin is really crispy because we started to render it already on the stove, but I'm going to go in there and I'm going to baste this chicken because we do not want dry chicken. Baby thighs is juicy. They meant to be juicy. All right, so I'm going to take my brush and go in there and put all that delicious fat and spices all over the top of that chicken. And then I am going to add on the sauce. Now, you cannot add the sauce from the beginning because that honey will start to caramelize and burn. So you do want to wait before you add that sauce on. Onto each piece, I grab some garlic, I grab some of that cilantro because it's going to infuse a wonderful flavor into the chicken skin. Let me know down in the comments what you guys would be serving this honey lime chicken with. I'm going to pop this back into the oven for about 10 more minutes. Of course, you can check it with a meat thermometer, but y'all know I do it old school, okay? I just do it by sight, and then I know it's done, all right? I think this is perfect paired with some cilantro lime rice or maybe some watermelon. Y'all bust out the potato salad. You start grilling. Actually, this would be a great grilled recipe too. You could grill the chicken instead of baking it first and then cover it and baste it with that honey lime sauce. Oh my goodness, y'all. That would be so good. But I don't have a grill right now. I'm going to have to get me one. Y'all let me know if y'all try this recipe. Tell me how much you love it. And I'm going to see you next time in Kamira's Kitchen. Goodbye and God bless.